And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Spiders von Yipp. Our next deck here, this deck is courtesy of Mogwai. We played against it a couple of times yesterday and it looked pretty interesting. Basically the reason why I really wanted to play this deck is because it is a Teemo deck, and Teemo is probably my favorite champion. And so we need some extra ways to play Teemo. This version is focusing on giving Teemo +2/+2 plus all sorts of spiderlings. The spiderlings do have a CMC of 1, so they do cost 1. So every single time that you summon a spiderling, it gets +2/+2 with Professor Von Yipp out there. So we're talking Vile Feast. Of course, whenever Elise attacks, Hapless Aristocrat when you play it, or whenever it dies, the Crawling Sensation, those spiderlings, Jury Rig. Those Scuttlers count as 1 mana things, and then of course Brood Awakening makes 3 spiderlings, so those can all get +2/+2. So if you curve like Von Yipp on turn 4 into Brood Awakening on turn 5, you make 3 creatures that are all 4/3s basically right away. So 3 4/3s. Just with those 2 cards. So pretty good. And then we have the progress days at the top to be able to refill our hand because it is a whole bunch of low cost cards. So this deck was pretty interesting. All right, so let's give it a try. So we're gonna go play over in ranked some Spiders von Yipp. Should be a fun one. Okay, kind of want to keep this. I definitely love keeping Elise Skitterer. It's just whether I want to keep the Crawling Sensation or not. We'll put back the Crawling Sensation. But I like that we have the attack token on turn 2, so we'll have the, we'll be able to attack with Elise on turn 2, having the attack token then.
Nothing to fear.
A chill in the air.
Yeah, we were only ranked single digit the one day, but that was sweet. We got up to 7. That was our only
Come closer. I don't
single digit rank. Hey, there you go! RKO just hit Diamond with River Shaper Fiora. Awesome.
Knocked and ready.
Glad it's working well for you. So of course I wanted them to play their creature first before I play my Skitter. So now they can't block these 3 spiders. And, they block that one, but oh well.
so young.
Yeah, congrats. That's really cool.
Let me change into something more comfortable.
Alright. There you go, Elise. Hopefully that's a little bit more comfortable.
Up there in the mountains.
Honestly, I should be Mystic Shotting the Icefield Archer here, actually, shouldn't I? Yeah, that was a bad Mystic Shot. I should have hit the Icefield Archer. Yeah, that was a bad Mystic Shot. Because if I would have just hit... Oh, right. Elise doesn't make new spiders. But if I would have just hit the Icefield Archer, then they couldn't... You know, Elise can't block. I could have had just lethal with that attack. But it's all good. All good. We'll take the win. All good. What do you mean, Rex? What's wrong? This is a good mix. Good mix of cards.
The egg. Did it move? I must get out of here.
Okay.
I follow you anywhere.
All right, you're back.
I know
Cool.
just the place.
No, Elise.
So young.
Yeah, that was probably from uploading the previous video. Probably just ran into a snag and just had to refresh.
The order rewards its faithful.
But stream should be good now. The video's uploaded now. So, just a temporary thing there. It's happened more and more. Like it's been worse the last few days with how
Like this? Oh, I
how
see.
my internet's just been worse in general the last few days. I think it's just everybody at home using so much internet, so much bandwidth. But well, this is the time to try it. No deny, no deny, no deny. Come on, resolve. Resolve. Don't kill my Professor Von Yipp or have a deny. I don't know what that song's all about. Boo, they killed my Professor Von Yipp.
Oh dear.
Boo.
I must get out of here.
And they also, yeah, and they had the jury rigs too.
It's too late.
Jury rigs were clutch. Hey, Helayan.
I will play my part.
How's it going? Don't worry about this. We're just trying to drain for one. Okay, cool, cool. We know they have some unit in hand that has a barrier.
Where there is life,
We
there
figured
is
out which
hope.
one it was. Yeah, the Draven Ez deck is wicked fun to play. yeah, Desekis, I did change the stream name. Wanted a stream name without a game name in it. Yeah, I have, let's see, I'm on the YouTube channel right now, so there's the easiest thing. So there's the link to the video from yesterday of us playing it, and down below has the code and deck list and that kind of stuff. Do I get excited this thing? I think the answer is no. Maybe the answer is yes. Yeah, the answer is yes. You're welcome. Clear, clear, clear. I'd be surprised if we win this game. At least that's the last one of those they can have. This rummage is aptly named. It looks like rummage. There's rubbage. Really more what I was thinking. Looks like rubbage. Zythan! Welcome back, Zythan.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
Thanks for keeping that sub streak going. 8 awesome months for sub number 8 on the day.
I'd follow you anywhere.
Of course you would.
Wow, so Elise cost 1 because of Progress Day, so then it got pumped by Professor Von Yipp. Yo, that's pretty crazy. Hey, good evening, Zythan.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
I must get out of here.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
You won't suffer long.
I think that was gonna get +3/+3.
Peace has its cost.
So a 1 mana Elise that's a 4/5 that makes 3 3s. That's kind of broken. I assume they're gonna have, you know, something that kills the Elise. Could be, worst case scenario, it's Static Shock. You know, Static Shock this and something else. And then, you know, we're gonna try to Mystic Shot the Karma to take out the barrier.
Get her along, my pet.
Okay, this is gonna be tough.
The answer lies within.
Basically, it's all about like their champions. Like if they have Ezreal, we're not winning.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
Okay, they do have Ezreal. What? I guess they do need Ezreal to be leveled up, but if they level up Ezreal, we're not winning.
We must all make sacrifices.
We can't go wide enough.
Miss. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Interesting.
Charge.
I kind of expected them to kill Elise, honestly.
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
We only get one Spiderling, not two. So we're dead. Well, then why did, if we're dead, why did they kill? Oh, they had to kill to flip. Right. They had to target to flip.
Firing.
I think Ezreal is the very best. I think Ezreal is the very best champion in the game right now. The longest time I thought it was Heimerdinger. Now, after yesterday, playing like the Draven Ezreal deck, playing Ezreal on that, kind of realized, no, I guess it's not. Guess it's not Ezreal. Or sorry, I guess it's not Heimerdinger, it's Ezreal. We need to take this rummage out of the deck.
There is nothing to fear.
This deck is not a rummage deck.
My shield is yours.
Break their spirits and their swords.
I just feel like I'm wasting the skitter by playing it right now. That's why I really thought about not playing it. I just really felt like I was wasting it, that I wanted to... Like, I kind of felt like I should have maybe just like Mystic Shot at this Bright Steel Protector at the time. I don't know. Like, I don't even have like a good attack this turn. Even with this doing this, so I'm not actually planning on attacking right now.
For the glory of Demacia!
Yeah, should have used the Mystic Shot and killed that thing instead of playing the Skitter. And then now Skitter this turn could have been better.
I demand satisfaction.
Protect and strike.
Like, how are we supposed to win this? How do you ever beat Laura and Protege?
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
That card's way too big. For our Mystic Shots and this Rummage that is just a dead card. Why is this Rummage in our deck?
By tenure.
So that was, of course, my plan, was to make a couple of 3/3s with the Professor.
Do not waver.
Close my eyes. Make it fair.
They play Garen, I am very dead. Even that thing, I'm very dead. So it looks like we have a great battlefield, but these are all just a whole bunch of 1/1s, and they still have another 4 cards. So we'll see. The Glimpse Beyond is kind of nice. They challenge or whatever, we get to sacrifice it, draw some cards. And we'll sacrifice the one that's getting blocked by the 5/4. Go, Teemo, go. Oh, that's a great card. That basically means I can't attack anymore on the ground at all. Speaking of great cards, Progress Day is one. Honestly, I probably should have cast the Mushroom Cloud first, shouldn't I?
They'll never know what hit them.
And then, because that gives me more opportunity to draw into like another Mushroom Cloud.
One banner, one destiny.
Yeah, Teemo, we need all the help here, Teemo. You're a Teemo plus Progress Day deck. Well, I guess I could have done that first and had Glimpse Beyond.
Quite right, quite right.
These Progress Days are keeping us in it, though. Getting a lot of cards. You know, drawing 9 extra cards. See, so yeah, like they have 26 cards left. We have 16.
Another day in the field. Swiftly. Roll this.
Can you hold this? Oh, dang, so that does count as a 0 cost card. I was wondering how that would work. Darn.
Been a long path to get here.
Alright, I can't block these things, can I? Okay. GG's. Kept challenging my Teemos. Those challengers. Eat them up. Alright, 1 and 2. Another Fiora Garen deck. Exact same deck we just played against. When you're trying to play a whole bunch of little creatures, you don't want to play against Challenger. That is not a good place to be. So honestly, maybe I should just be sending back Brood Awakening. Maybe I need a mulligan harder for Professor Von Yipp. Like, maybe I just need a mulligan. If it's not Elise or Teemo, just send it back. You know, basically send everything that's not the champions back. I could see that. Yeah, that's, yeah, Fury, yeah, Elise, Lucian.
They would fall by my blade.
They have good synergy. Yeah, it's a pretty good spot to be
Try me.
for a beginner deck. Let's see. It's been 10 days since I've played this deck. But I think this Spider's aggro is a pretty... yeah. Yeah, the mechanics take a bit to get used to, absolutely. I think that deck is a pretty good beginner deck as well, with Elise and Darius. So maybe that's one to check out. Okay, we got our own Elise.
Come closer. I don't bite.
My shield is yours.
My true beauty.
You're welcome, Fury.
Skin.
You're welcome. But just in general, if you want to check out, just there's a link to all my decks that I've played, and you got the YouTube channel now that has all the replays of them. But maybe there's other things that you kind of like earn a couple of the champions that are closer to something else, that maybe something catches your eye. That can be a good resource to help you out with. Oh, really? I haven't really tried Hecarim deck since Hecarim got nerfed, but okay, yeah, you've been struggling winning with Hecarim decks since the nerf. Yeah, I haven't tried him out too much, but I thought that Hecarim would still be good. 4/5 that makes 2/2s. I wonder if the other parts of the deck need other things worked on. That's a great trait for me. I love that they used that single combat and they didn't kill my Elise with the single combat. Love that. That's a great trade for me. But I wanted that. I had to like block with that spider and get that spider dead because the Brood Awakening was making 3 more spiders. Correct. Yes. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yep. If you have a blocker declared and then the blocker, is this risky? That's kind of risky. Or just let them block 2/1s. But yes, exactly like that. The blocker dies, damage is blocked. Yeah, there is trample just like magic, you know, with overwhelm that can go through even if the blocker gets cleared out, you know, just exactly like how trample works. Oh, that is true. That is true. Oh, the war chefs can't even block. That's I forgot about the fearsome part. You know, we were just talking and everything. I forgot how all these spiders have fearsome, so they wouldn't even be able to block with war chefs anyway. So I could have just not let the war chefs block. That's true. But I did need spiders. Did need spiders out here anyway. We need to clear some room. So you can only have the 6 units.
You're covered.
Assume that thing's attacking.
A symbol worth fighting for.
All my Teemos. Yeah, there's a few creatures in Magic that have had like the Challenger ability. Don't remember the keyword. It's been a long time.
Protect and strike.
Eat up, Fred.
But yeah, Challenger is pretty busted. So this is me taking 13, going down to 4. Don't think they'll have +4 anything. Like an extra 4 damage for 4 mana. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think they will. Rude.
Another day in the field. Grow free.
Giving them those mushroom clouds, you know, those puff caps, because maybe they draw one. Right here. Come on, draw a puff cap. Puff cap. Darn. All we need to do is like 3 damage, right? We got the 2 get excited.
Shield up. No closer.
Defend our banner.
We gave them 5 puff caps.
Adventure starts with mushrooms.
All right, another 5 puff caps.
I love the smell of mushrooms in the morning.
And another 5 puff caps. One, 2, 3. Darn, just the one.
Show them our mettle. Fall to our standard.
Darn, you're not gonna let me kill you with Teemo. I want Teemo to win. And I could've, the whole time I was thinking, like, trying to think of anything in Demacia or Noxus that would punish me for waiting. You know, like anything they could respond to, and, you know, like, you know, Atrocity's not in there. They don't have direct damage. I guess, like, Blade's Edge, but, you know, I'm at 4, so they'd have to have, like, a lot of Blade's Edges. Shen Fiora. Fiora Shen. I guess Mystic Shot is, so I was thinking that Get Excited kills Fiora. I guess Mystic Shot would be good against the barrier, though.
My shield is yours.
I know what lurks in the shadow.
Yeah, Mystic Shot would be good against this Glade Carekeeper thing.
They would fall by my blade.
Stay away from my pets.
What are we discarding? We're killing Fiora, but what are we discarding? Progress Day? Glimpse Beyond? I guess it's Progress Day.
Protect House Laurent.
The fate of mortals and spirits falls to me.
So many champions, so few wild cards. All right.
Like this? Oh, I see.
Professor Von Yipp. Yeah, that's all we're facing are barrier decks.
My shield is yours.
Honor dictates both.
All right, that's it. It's all barrier all day.
We must all make sacrifices.
They would fall by my blade.
Stay away from my pets.
So I go.
We trespass. On down.
If I play Brood Awakening, we can flip Elise, or we could try to play Professor Von Yipp first, so we can have those Brood Awakening creatures actually be large.
We walk between realms. They are under my protection.
That's pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. No, I would not say that this is normal. Having this many barrier decks.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
Nest, hatch, feed.
Yeah, chump blockers are pretty good. Definitely.
Strike without worry.
I tell ya.
Dang. Hey, Emmer.
Field is yours.
Honor dictates both our actions.
The order rewards its faithful.
Sounds of prey.
Enforced equal.
Try me.
Good. They would have just gave the elusive creature a barrier, I would have been dead. But they could still just have something in hand for that. Nope. They gave it to the Fiora instead. I mean, I'm still very dead. I mean, they got a lot better battlefield and they have more cards in hand. Yeah, and but they could have killed me then. But yeah, I'm still dead. Alright, let's stop playing against barrier stuff with our small creatures. Small creatures can't handle barrier stuff. Let's stop. We've picked up like 1 win against them, but we're like 1-3 against these barrier decks. I don't know if Fiora's gotten any more popular than she was just like a week ago, or you know, basically since just Demacia in general, since the patch is in a really good spot. So Demacia in general is pretty strong. That game, you know, like I had turn 2 Elise and I could never ever attack with Elise. They had really good blockers for Elise the whole time.
Everything's in place.
Made my life difficult.
There's nothing to fear.
Another day in the field. A Vandal Scout tries their best.
We could use a bite.
I guess I don't attack
Pride.
my Teemo into their Teemo, considering I have Mystic Shot.
Of course I'm ready.
But I'm not sure about that.
This will shake 'em.
I could have Teemo block and have Teemo die and then play the crawling sensation and I have 2 other spiders and I flip Elise. That's an option.
It will all be over soon.
I don't think I'm going to go with it. I think I'm going to go with this.
Run!
You dare!
Yeah, we never know what hit us.
I still didn't cast the Crawling Sensation. I saved the mana so that I can play Professor Von Yipp and then turn these into 2/3/3s.
I didn't do anything.
They're not killing Elise?
My collection.
Would it rather do 1 damage to me than have Elise dead? Do they have like 11 points of burn in hand? Like 9 points of burn after Boom Crew Rookie attacks?
Struggle.
The 1 card I mulliganed away was Glimpse Beyond. Drawn a lot more of those.
Just gonna put this here.
They could definitely have 9 points of burn. We could be dead. Unclear.
Backfired.
Unclear if dead or not.
Fuse his legs!
There's 2 points.
Hut, 2, 3, 4.
Won't find better this side of the sun.
There's 4 points.
Swiftly. Don't touch that.
Try me. Maybe you need a closer look. You break it, you buy it.
My plan is to not have this Grenadier die. That's my plan.
So young.
My tenure.
This starts with mushrooms.
So I know it's an odd plan, but that's the plan. Don't let... Don't let Legion Grenadier die.
Lady Elise, where are you? I can do this.
Victory at any cost!
Please, I have connections.
Because I can't really afford more direct damage dealt to me.
I hope this works.
Yeah. Yeah, because whenever it dies, it does 2 damage to me. I mean, I could still be dead, but I'm gonna make it more difficult for them to kill me.
I'll scout ahead.
Sure about that?
Yeah, this is a game either way. Either we win or we lose. No, get more puff caps than that. All right, we won. Look at those glimpse beyond saving me. How about that? I was talking trash about those glimpse beyonds earlier, and they saved me. You know, like we were, you know, if we took that 2 damage, that's why I figured that we just couldn't take that 2 damage. If we ever did, we were dead. So yeah, that was pretty clutch. Not ever taking that 2 damage. And ending the game at 2 life. Thanks, Nix. Let's see. We got Zed. I'll give this a try.
They picked the wrong row. Closing in on the mark.
Yeah, that was a real interesting game. That was a good one.
Another day in the field.
Ah, another day in the field. Look at how happy Teemo looks.
Daring escape.
So happy.
Armed and ready. There's enough for everyone.
Five puff caps.
The Yordle here's with me.
They'll never see me coming. Catch me if you can.
Swiftly. Adventure starts with mushrooms.
5 more puff caps.
The Zaun beckons.
Quite right, quite right. They picked the wrong row. Of course I'm ready.
Boom Kuroki.
Old masks let young eyes see clearly.
Fair enough.
Closing in on the mark. Light the fuse. Stay back. Time to go.
Can you still rise?
Alright, so we have enough room now for these other spiders.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
I walk your path.
Don't touch that!
Armed and ready.
So this hurts attacking with Teemo.
This?
My plan was to sacrifice the Teemo. But we need to clear up some space.
My tenure.
Push on without me.
Dang. No, I can't cast that. I don't know about the attacking with Teemo and Professor Von Yipp, but it helped everything else get through. Helped me do a lot more damage.
They won't suffer long. I have many things.
I feel like they're trying to do that damage because maybe they have a get excited.
Backfired.
Because that would have put me down to 3. And going down to 3 against the P&Z deck
I pull the string.
isn't ideal. They did
My true beauty is beneath.
have that flip pretty fast though. Yeah, puff cap. One puff cap. There we go. Good thing. Yeah, some mystic shots. Good thing we killed that flyer. Rank is pretty tough. Because, like, look at our overall record. 6-4, that's 60%. 8-2, 80%. And then a couple of 4 and 3s. Which is like, what, 57%? Is my guess. 4 and 3. I think that's 4 out of 7. I think 4 divided by 7 is 0.57. So, you know, all very good records. And we started today at rank 70, and now we're down to 250. This is definitely going. It's just whether, like, I'm keeping Teemo, keeping Skitter to Brood Awakening, what do I do? I think we're going to get rid of Brood Awakening. Keep these two. Come on, really? The 2 cards we mulligan away, we just draw them again?
3, 4.
That's rough.
Armed and ready. There's enough for everyone.
Ooh, I'm so glad I saved this 1 drop.
They would fall by my blade. I never hold. On down.
No more mushrooms. No, I like my mushrooms. But yeah, yet again, Fiora. Crazy how many Fiora decks in a row we've played. Or, well, not in a row because we didn't play one there, but what is that? 4 out of these 7? 5 out of these 7?
Sharp blade, sharp mind. Strike without worry.
Yeah, Fiora decks are good against the Spidas.
This will be quick. Two down.
If they have 1 mana save this, I'll be sad. I guess Fiora's flipped now, so all the other Fioras are flipped. That was something by me not casting that before. I guess other Fioras are now flipped. Really? Really? I don't know what you're doing.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
Virtue guides me.
Elise? Where are you?
They wanted a Radiant Guardian. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. Radiant Guardian's good.
Show them what we're made of.
I don't know. I don't know what you're made of.
No, no, no.
I should have the 3/3 hitting last. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Darkness.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Or I'll make it easier to... We can block both of those things and kill both of them. Make it easier to do that. Maybe I should have Vile Feasted this instead of casting that.
My shield is yours.
Alright, whatever.
Safeguard our
Oh no. That's bad. That's real bad. That was a good turn.
Nothing stands in our way.
Tracker, Protector, Bannerman. That's a good turn. That's a heck of a turn.
You have to get me out of here.
Four.
I tell you.
Press on.
Yeah, I wish I didn't cast that. What if Vile feasted this?
I fight for the fallen.
Dang.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Radiant Guardian is certainly a card that's basically impossible to beat from my deck. Basically impossible to beat.
I will end this here.
Sounds of prey. Let me change into something more comfortable.
We are 4-4.
I am the blade in the darkness.
We're just wasting time. There's no chance of us winning that. Come on. Every single deck is Fiora. Every single deck. I don't even get a turn 1 Teemo.
Lady Elise, where are you?
No, it's just how the matchmaking's happening today. Just how the matchmaking is. I think that's 6 out of 8 matches. It's either 5 or 6. I think it's 6.
I follow you anywhere.
I know just the place. We could use a bite.
I guess there's no reason not to attack with the Aristocrat. The reason why I didn't attack with the Aristocrat is because I wanted to die after I have Von Yipp in play.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Yeah. You have your challengers to kill my Elises and my Teemos and everything, and I lose. I get it by now.
For the glory of Demacia.
You don't have to brag about it.
Show them our mettle. You have to get me out of here.
was the card I needed to flip Elise.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
Tenure.
You'll serve me one way or
Don't really know how I'm supposed to keep Elise from not dying.
They would fall by my blade.
stay away from my pets. Smooth as silk.
My shield is yours.
Our deck looks really bad, but we're also, to be fair, we're facing like a deck that would really prey on what we're doing. Just like on our natural strategy, and that's just all we're facing over and over and over. But it does make the cards in our deck look really bad. The Mystic Shot's definitely gone. I think I could keep the rest of these. We're going to get rid of Aristocrat. It's just not that good of a card. In fact, you know, let's get rid of Skitter. I'm just going to keep the Glimpse Beyond. Teemo, Elise. Alright, we got Elise. Progress Day is good. Very slow, though. Crawling Sensation, not so good. I can do what I want.
In the shadow.
One time I can't play Elise, I'll play Elise. Playing Elise on turn 3, because we played on turn 2, then they just used Thermogenic Beam. Kill her right away. Now if they want to use Thermogenic Beam or anything, you know, like we have the Glimpse Beyond available, and it makes their life more difficult. Alright, but I guess they get the stunner. Stone Cold Stunner. Well, I nailed the Thermogenic Beam part. I nailed that. So, right now it's just us up a card.
I thought you'd never ask. That's an egg. Did it move? It's not bragging if you can back it up.
I think this turn was a little better for them. That's nice. It's a nice rummage. There's no reason for them to block this. They should not be blocking this whatsoever.
What's that noise?
Going wide. Hey, Feathers. Thank you. Yes, Legends of Runeterra game is sweet. Glad you're enjoying it as well.
One shot, all skill.
Wow. Opponent surrendered? Guess they can't handle a bunch of little 1/1s. Like we weren't like we were in a pretty good spot because we had another progress day in hand. I was gonna bank that mana towards casting that other progress day. Like we were doing okay. But yeah, I guess that was a matchup that they just couldn't handle a bunch of 1/1s. Also possible they just had to go. Like, you know, something happened. You know, I don't know. Pizza in the oven, realized was burnt, and they had to go. I don't know. Something. The fire alarm started going off. Anyway, there we go. That's Spiders Von Yipp. It will be a mobile game, yes. Right now, the last they said was just they'll be mobile the first half of this year. So, you know, like that would make us assume that means by June, you know, like at least by the end of the June, so in the next 3 months. It is mobile available in some parts of the world that they're currently testing it out on mobile right now. Singapore, right? I think, yeah. So it'll be mobile. Yeah. we played as Draven yesterday, Feathers, and did great with it. It was awesome. We went 9-1. It could have been 10-0, but I missed sequence at the very end of a game. We could have had a 10-0, but yeah, the deck felt incredibly good. We did that yesterday. We had Rank Up Sunday yesterday, like where we played some really good decks and did real well. Of course, you can check that out over on, that's the new YouTube channel, youtube.com/HawkTie. But anyway, this deck was okay. You know, we went 5-5 with it, but it felt like we got kind of lucky to get 5-5. The games that we were losing by a lot. The games that we were winning, like we barely won. You know, we were just kind of scratching out wins. But, you know, I always want to find more ways to play my boy Teemo. Teemo was good. Professor Von Yipp was good. Progress Day was good. Elise was good. The rest of the deck, Frenzied Skitter obviously is great. The rest of the deck, I don't know. Like, the bad parts of our deck, Jury Rig, Rummage. Rummage was horrible. I guess there's only one, but we kept on drawing this one card, and it was just not even a real, like, card. It was so bad. Crawling Sensation was pretty bad. Like, just some of, like, these other, like, Sensation, Jury Rig, Rummage, like, these things that, like, try to really force Von Yipp to being good, just weren't worth it because these cards aren't good enough without Von Yipp. So it's like when you do have Professor Von Yipp, then it's like, oh cool, then like this card is like kind of good. You make like 2/3/3s. Like that's pretty cool. But that's just too many hoops to jump through. Like you could just have Professor Von Yipp, or you know, maybe you just don't even need Professor Von Yipp, and you just have like a lower cost like I think you can have like P and Z, Shadow Isles, Teemo, Elise, and just have better lower cost cards and still have Progress Day. You know, like Progress Day was absolutely amazing for us. but is, you know, so it's just kind of like those other not so good cards around the edges. You know, you can just play like good cards like Boom Crew Rookie and Chem Punk Pickpocket and Arachnid Horror, and, you know, like all that kind of stuff. Like that could be a deck. Yeah, it is difficult to keep Von Yipp alive. Yeah. Could also just go Jinx instead of Teemo. That could be an option if you're not going Von Yipp. But oh well, it's fun to play. It was fun to play because Teemo is sweet. All right, but there we go. So that's Spiders Von Yipp. So those of y'all watching on YouTube, hit that like button over there and leave a comment. Those likes and comments really do mean a lot towards spreading the video. So I hope you do both of those. You know, let me know what you think of like today. You know, like we had the music playing for the first time. You know, like let me know how you liked that. And just if you've tried this deck out yourself, let me know how it's going for you. And you know, feel free to let me know if if there's anything that any conclusions that I drew with the deck that you drew different conclusions, or you know, anything. Leave those comments. All right, but that's Spiders Von Yipp. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.